Okay, so in this particular video, I'm going to show you the iPython shell. Just open up the Anaconda prompt as before. Like you want to open a Jupyter notebook, then you just type here Jupyter notebook, and you'll be in the notebook world, Jupyter notebook world. But if you just type an iPython and press enter, then a prompt is open for you in a colored way, and this is perfectly fine to write any kind of Python code in here. Actually, the Jupyter notebook is a more enhanced and more featured version of iPython. Basically, everything that is there in iPython is there in Jupyter notebook as well, but it has more features, more documentation and stuff. So for example, if I just write a Python code here, hello world, let's say, it will work in iPython shell as well. But remember, previously in Jupyter notebook, we type shift enter to run a particular command. Here we just press enter and everything will work. If you want to clear the screen here, whatever we typed here, if you want to clear that, just press Control L. If you are on Windows, Control L will work on Windows. Now iPython is just like you can use the Python in this particular shell just like a calculator. For example, you want 2 plus 3, press enter, that's 5. Let's say it's 9 multiplied by 7, the answer is 63. You can write a complicated statement as well. For example, 45 minus 8 is static, or multiplication is achieved by multiplication is achieved by a static symbol 7, and then you can have this minus 10 divided by 2 and just press enter, and that's the answer, 16.0. If for example, by the way, I have just pressed the up arrow key and the last command just appears. I have pressed up arrow key again and the second last command appears. I press the up arrow key again and the third last command appears, and now I'm pressing the down arrow keys. So for example this, and you may have whatever the result is, you may have that multiplied by 10 and minus or maybe plus plus 15. So the result is minus 145 and so on. So this iPython shell, you can write very complicated or almost, the complete Python coding can be written in iPython shell, and you can use this shell just for a calculator. Now let's see, for example, you compute this result, let's say 45 minus 9, and let's say you compute this result, whatever the result is, and you save that result in a symbol. Let me call that symbol as a variable. In here the variable is a. Let's say you save that in a, and then you have another variable, let's say b, and 3 is static 45, or maybe 3 is static 2.6, that is saved in b. Now you have done this particular calculation. You know that 45 minus 9 is in a, the result is in a, and then you have this particular result that is in b, and now you just want to add the two results together, and you want to print the what normal calculators does not have this support of saving the results and reusing them, but here in Python, even if you just want to use the Python just as a calculator, you can declare as many variables as you can, and you can save the previous results, you can retrieve the previous results, and you can use the previous results, save new results, and so on. These kind of symbols that are used to save the results and then they can be just used afterwards, these are called variables, and our next video will be on variables. What are these variables? What are their types? What kind of variables the Python supports? One way or the other, if you want to go beyond calculators, you need certain results to be saved and retrieved afterwards. and the variables are the constructs. The variables are the features that actually do that. So the calculator is fine. You can use this IPython shell just as a calculator, but if you want to do interesting programming, complicated programs, I mean, you want to achieve a task that involves much more calculations, one way or the other, you have to save certain results in somewhere, and then you have to combine the results together, because the longer problems normally are broken up into smaller piece of problems, and each smaller problem has a result that should be saved somewhere, and afterwards the several results, they should be combined to achieve the result that we are after. So these variables are required if you are going to do some interesting or complicated calculations or computations. So you, by the way, before having these Jupyter notebooks, which are just the enhanced version of this IPython shell, the IPython shell, just people used to write a lot of Python programming just in IPython shell, and even today several people are writing their code, complete code in IPython shell. But the Jupyter notebook, it is more enhanced version, more documented, more I mean, it has better interfaces and several features that are better than just using IPython shell. So you have seen this IPython shell. It's very powerful, great, everything is fine with it, but we will be using Jupyter notebooks, which are just the enhanced variants of this IPython for our upcoming coding. So the purpose of this video was just to introduce you with IPython shell, and just to tell you that you can use Python just as a calculator, and even more than that. In the next video, we will be introducing variables in Jupyter notebook, and we will see the Python is really much more powerful than just a calculator. So hope to see you in the next video.